Now then everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, got a little something different today. We're looking at the Axial SC24 because we've been sent more upgrades. For those of you who know and have seen my Axial SC24, I've been sent a good few parts by the company Topcad. You can see the bead locks are made by Topcad. You can see the skid plate is also made by Topcad. And I wanted to take this opportunity to try and film in a different way as well. So I've put my GoPro on a chest mount to try and give you folks a kind of a better view of what I'm doing rather than trying to use my webcam and it on my head and just not getting the right angle. So this is just kind of a little test as well. So you don't get all the nonsense of me messing around, I've already took the old front diff cover off. It wasn't too hard. I just had to get to the top screws, just move the steering to the left, move it back to the right, get your little hex driver in there. And yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. So the product we're looking at, like I say, is this Topcad diff cover, front diff cover. Yeah, that's what it's called, I think. But it's nice, it's made out of brass, so you're going to add a little bit of weight to it as well. In the packaging, you get a replacement set of screws. Ignore that little one that snuck its way in there. You get a replacement set of screws, so if you lose any of the ones while you're taking it apart, you've got spares. And you also get the little Allen key as well, or hex key, or whatever you want to call it, to take it off. And that works really well. Super easy with that. Just get it in, just spin it with your finger. Super, job was off in a few minutes. So there's the stock part. There's the new part. Stock part's just plastic. New part's obviously brass. One thing I will say, when you're taking this apart, is make sure you take the bearing out of this one. I didn't notice it at first, but there's a little bearing in there. You're going to have to take that out, put it into your new one. Make sure you do that. Right, so I thought as well we'll check. So I hope this goes all right, and I hope you can see. I'm going to pan that down a little bit, but I'll show you the weight of them as well. If this is totally at the wrong angle, I do apologise. I'm just kind of doing this as a test as well. So we've got the original part, which apparently weighs. Let's just try and get that on a bit of a level surface. Away from that. Away from that. Right, so we'll turn it off and on again. Alright, so this is, that's, where's grams? There we go, so the stock part, it's saying it weighs 2 grams. So that's the stock plastic part with the bearing removed. And the Topcad part weighs 7, between 6 and 7 grams. So you're almost tripling the weight up front. Now, turn that off. Like I say, you know, more weight to the front makes it easier to climb, and I've already got the metal bead locks on. I've already got the skid plate, so there's already quite a lot of weight on this car. Whether this is going to help any more or less, I don't really know. It's only a few grams more, but more weight is more help, I suppose, isn't it? Especially on the front end. So we're going to get this back on, and then we'll take it for a little crawl. So I won't mess around showing you how I put it back on. You know, it's self-explanatory. There's 6 little screws. You screw them back in. It's on there. You know, there's no rail. You don't have to take the car apart at all. So I won't bother showing you that. We'll just get straight onto the crawling and see how she does. So yeah, there you go. I think that went quite well. It only added maybe 6 grams to the front, but as you saw, I had absolutely no issues whatsoever getting over any of them rocks. Even that little pile of rocks that I've made up, it got to the top of there and back down, no issue. So yeah, massively impressed with that product. As I say, all the upgrades on my SC24 done by Topcad. They've all been sent to me, and I love them all. So yeah, I'll be dropping links in the description for absolutely everything I've got on my truck from Topcad. I'll have a link to their Amazon store, a link to their Facebook group. Go check them out. You know, fantastic company, and I'll continue to keep purchasing from them for the foreseeable future. Can't really say a bad word about any of the products, you know. I'm happy with everything. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.